Welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here. Tonight we're going to be going through some Pokemon Sword. We've got this super fancy online competition going on where you get to use just one Pokemon and you only get like 10 seconds to choose an attack and stuff like that. So it should be pretty interesting for me and my normally stally self to go through. I'm going to mostly be using Obstagoon and Snorlax, I think, for this. I think that sounds about right to me. So let's see how it goes. Hey there, Leva. Hey, little game. It started 2 hours ago. Which means that if you haven't signed up by now, then it's actually too late by now. You go to online competitions and then participate in an official competition. I could also use... Oh. You have to like lock in this item. Okay, so let's choose just Snorlax then. We're really serious about this. I think I can only do like 10 battles per day or 25 battles per day, something like that. But also I downloaded the rule set so we can actually play this anytime we want as well. This actually should be pretty fun. You also don't get a preview of your opponent's team, so you have no idea what they're going to be using. Golett? What for? Drain Punch? This is gonna be Iron Fist Drain Punch. Oh yeah, that's it. I don't think it's a 2-hit KO. Oh, why is it faster? Oh, because I used Curse. Right. Alright, that makes sense. GG. I should have used Curse first. That's my bad. You can't run Curselax without running Curse. And we locked in our team too, so we actually have to only use Snorlax for the rest of the battles. It's okay, I have faith. Oh yeah, this might be good for us. I mean, what's the Charizard going to do to us, right? Especially if it's Special Charizard. We're going to start off with... What are we going to start off with? Body Slam? Guess we kind of have to really start off with Body Slam. Will-O-Wisp is a good call here. I have a Charizard with Will-O-Wisp, it's pretty good. You're gonna lock in Dusclops? What set were you going to run? Hey there, Elcade. Curse? Curse Dusclops? You're going to knock yourself down to half HP on the first turn. Nightshade, Protect. That set I don't think is gonna work. Gonna try to flinch me to death? Hey, this is my Charizard set here. Yeah, the curse doesn't make any sense. But Protect, Nightshade, I don't know like what other things you got. Oh, me? No, I'm not going to curse. I'm going to use Rest after this turn, or for this turn. I wonder if he has like Morning Sun or something like that. I don't think there's any way that this Charizard can win here. I'm like a ultra special wall here, and I have he's running out of air slashes pretty soon. I think you only have like 15 of those. This actually looks like Metronome. I think this is a Metronome Charizard, because each attack is doing more damage than the last. He uses the Will-O-Wisp here, which messes up his Metronome. Okay. He uses Air Slash to keep up with the... with it. Am I excited for Pokemon DLC? Absolutely. He was going to run the bulk and speed strat thing. Speed swap. Yeah, I'm interested in speed swap. I have a Shuckle build that I need to work on for that. I can beat everything on this team except for Haxorus. Actually, I get walled by the Shedinja. If he sends out Shedinja, then I just lose. Luckily, you can't see my set before. Alright, I can beat this guy, right? Is it Cursed Body or is it Strength Sap? This is terrible for him. I'm not sure if he's able to hurt me at all. Like, I can literally just keep on cursing and resting, and I have way more HP than he does. He's got to will-o-wisp me at some point in time, right? If only Snorlax got stored power. Let's use a heavy slam now, just to see. I just want to see what the damage is like. Yeah, he has to use will-o-wisp at some point in time. Yeah, that's bad damage. So this is gonna be absolutely terrible for both of us. I know I still win, but like, we're gonna go to time. I guess I may as well start timer stalling him now. This is gonna be so long, yeah. That's the issue, like, even though the name of it is called Extreme Speed Single Battles, like, if you really wanted to have a Pokemon, just one Pokemon that could, like, beat as many Pokemon as possible, yeah, then the point is you gotta stall. I mean, you don't have to stall, but, like, obviously the thing that you would want to do is stall. I'm glad that he gave up there, because I was just going to use rest and then show him that there was no chance for him to win. Oh, please no Shedinja. I actually will just like lose to every Shedinja player. Like, I actually almost thought about putting in Shedinja. Yeah, the timer's like 5 minutes long, so Whimsicott. Alright, what we got here? Moonblast, Fake Tears, something like that. Taunt, probably Taunt. I could probably 2-hit KO it with Heavy Slam if he predicts the curse. Leech Seed? Okay. That's not so bad. He's going to probably use Endeavor next turn, I'm guessing? Protect, maybe? Like, I'm trying to figure out what his strat is. Destiny Bond? Still one-shot him. He has like no HP stat though. That's crazy. Oh, okay, that's the strat. I see. You just keep on using protect and substitute. I still win this one too because I have rest. So protect, substitute, leech seed, and I guess like one attacking move. How do you manage to have so little HP though? I mean, what happens if I use rest? He gets 2 free turns to do something. I don't know what that something is. Yeah, I do plan on using Curse this next turn. And then rest the turn afterwards. Like, there's nothing that a Whimsicott can do to take me down past half. So I guess I'll still use Heavy Slam this turn. I actually want to see... He's going to use Substitute. I want to see if my Body Slam breaks Substitute. No, I can't paralyze them if I Body Slam the Substitute. And this is boring. This is pretty much what every battle I feel like is going to be like. But everyone's like coming out with their own set. Like they have the Eviolite, Corsola, with the standard like Will-O-Wisp set, whatever. We got, let's see what his last move is. He's gonna use an attack here, right? Moonblast. Yeah, that's not gonna do that's not gonna do anything to me. It's like a 3-hit KO though. It's not bad. Actually not a 3-hit KO, that's like 6-hit maybe? So I gotta make sure to use rest on the last turn. Gotta use protect here? No, actually, let's use rest here, because if he gets a couple of crits, then that's no good. Yeah, I thought so. Special attack fell. That's okay. How many Moonblast PowerPoints are there? 20? 15? I'll see you tomorrow when you're done. 15? Okay, that's good. Probably uses PP max though. Three minutes left? Okay. So he uses 6 Moonblasts every time I use 1 rest. Not 6, he's used 6 so far. He has 10 Leech Seeds, I think 15 Protects, 25 Substitutes, maybe? Two minutes left. Alright, time to actually start the real timer stall. We got 2 minutes on the clock. If he gets a crit on this last Moonblast. Alright, we're good. I don't know what he was thinking. Like, I won from the very beginning. He should have just quit. Alright, there it goes. There's that critical hit. I'm pretty sure I have more than twice as much HP as Whimsicott. I lost. Aw, man. Man. Guess I should have kept on using Heavy Slam for a bit longer. Ninetales. I wonder what Alola Ninetales is gonna do. You can't use ice on me. It's not gonna be physical. It's gotta use like 2 Moonblasts in a row or something like that. Snow Warning is a good move to have, or good thing to have, because of so many Pokemon having the Focus Sash. If this person went against the Whimsicott from the last one, then like this Ninetales would have beaten the Whimsicott previously. Oh yeah, I saw your previous comment where if I lost due to that, then you're gonna delete your account. Sheer cold. Oh man, that was quite the Hail Mary. Don't worry, I have the power of transfer. I'm not worried. You didn't say what account. Like, for example, I have like 4 accounts on my thing. No, that wasn't his strat. That was his, I'm going to lose if I try to use my regular strat. So, like, against Whimsicott, like, let's say that he went against that Whimsicott just now, he would have used Blizzard Team first turn, and the Whimsicott would have gone down to their Focus Sash, and then the Hail would have knocked them out. Or they would have used Leech Seed or something like that. So this strat was actually pretty good. It's just that Snorlax, you know, beat that particular strat. Now we're up against Gigalith. At least it's not sturdy. It's gonna definitely have like heavy defenses, so let's get some curses up. Ooh, that actually hurt a lot. And also, that's another good move to get rid of Focus Sash, because it hits more than once. Probably has King's Rock as well or something like that. I don't know. Weakness policy. Oh no, weakness policy. Well, I lost. GG. I should have kept on using Curse. I shouldn't have locked in only Snorlax. That's okay. This guy has no luck. He's hit 2 Rock Blasts every time. I actually could have won this if I went all the way up to 6, or all the way up to +6. But I don't know why I chose not to. I just wanted to see what the damage was. Earthquake, Rock Blast. Those are the only moves that he used, actually. We've won 3 and lost 3, so we're at 1500, which is exactly where we started. And we're only fighting people around our rank, too. Probably sending out Corviknight, I'm guessing. Maybe Dragapult. If it's physical Dragapult, it'll be painful. Body press, probably. That increases all stats, but it gives rid of a third of your stats or something like that. Throat spray. Yeah. This would be a good time to have Darkest Lariat. I'm gonna die in 2 hits, so I gotta use something here. I think Body Slam is the play. Or a Sphere. I lost. Oh, I'm not lost. I didn't lose. Now it's Throat Spray, so it raised to special attack, so that's how I knew that it was going to be a special attacker. I would have been more afraid of Body Press, though, honestly. Or Sphere doesn't miss either. The only way I could have won is if I paralyzed with the Body Slam. I think that honestly my my Noivern probably would have done better here with a Throat Spray, Boom Burst Throat Spray. What Pokemon should I shiny hunt? Zacian. No, I'm joking. Why don't you go for Wooloo? You can't even shiny hunt Zacian. I just realized that my bot isn't working on YouTube. I think. Nope. Sylvanic Grass. Swords Dance. That's no good. Swords Dance gains stats faster than Curse can. Oh, that hurts. Can I live? Nope. There was really no way to get out of that. I think that we're 3 and 5 right now. We've lost more than we've won. We've only really been doing against, well, against, like, special attackers. I kind of already knew that because Snorlax is a special wall. My defense isn't really all that great. I'm actually max invested in special defense. I was counting on Curse to actually help me gain my own, my regular defense. I'm guessing Tyranitar. Fighting lots of Japanese tonight. I don't think we've fought a single American yet. It's going to be liquidation, right? I think we lose this. Life Orb. First impression is such a good move. Yep. Thought of a great set. Sylvania Explosion with Gardevoir's Telepathy. You think I screwed myself? Not really. Because, like, you don't get to see what your opponent's going to use anyway. So, like, what would I use anyway? Like, if I didn't want to use Snorlax, what would I use instead? I don't think that any of my other Pokemon would have done better than Snorlax has so far. Like, I can think of particular Pokemon that would have done better against other particular Pokemon, like my Noivern would have beaten the Whimsicott, for example. Actually, no, because he had Moonblast, so it would have knocked me out in one hit. Yeah, actually, I think the Snorlax still would have done the best out of any of my other Pokemon. Maybe Shedinja would have done fine. Shell Smash. I have no idea what he's doing here. Against the Ninetales, Noivern would have also gotten knocked out because of Blizzard. 4 times super effective. That's a rip. What for? I don't know what's coming next. Does he have, like, stored power or something like that? Rock Wrecker. I don't know what that is. It one-shots me, though. What does Rock Wrecker do? I don't even know what that move is. Hey there, Tavin. Welcome over on Twitch. I'm gonna look up what the Rock Wrecker does. Tried to warn me. Rock Wrecker launches a huge boulder. User can't move on the next turn. Oh, it's a 150 base power move. That's so strong. But it only has 90% accuracy. So I guess he was just planning on continuously shell smashing until I attacked him, and then using Rock Wrecker afterwards. Alright, finally, something that I can, like, kind of work around. So, I gotta use Body Slam for turn 1, right? Because he uses Toxic turn 1? Yeah. Careful with Haze. Yeah, it's a very common Toxapex set. I think he probably has Merciless as well. He's gonna go for the, I should go for Rest here, probably. Recover? Okay. Oh, this is another stall set. This is actually kind of more what I expected more of the battles to end up being like. And now I just kind of sit around and wait. Yeah, we can't hurt each other at all. He probably only has like Scald or something like that. And that's gonna do nothing to me. Maybe he has Venoshock? Maybe. I'm guessing he has Baleful Bunker, Toxic, Venoshock, Scald. Oh, he has Haze. So Haze, Recover, Toxic, and then either Scald, maybe Venoshock. I don't know. So I get a free turn to use Curse here. And then I get to use Body Slam next turn, because he either has to use Haze or he has to use Toxic if he wants to poison me. Yeah, he has to use Toxic there. And then when he uses Recover, he's either going to use Haze or Recover next turn, right? So I can go for Body Slam a second time, and then hope to paralyze him. Yeah, has to go for Haze. Got the Paralyze off, nice. Do we go all in now? Do we just like keep on going for the Body Slams? We have to rest at some point in time because the Toxic will knock us out. So he gets like, no matter what, he's going to heal himself. But we are faster at least now, so that's good. Oh yeah, that's nice. It's gonna be risky. I'm gonna keep on going for the Body Slams until he gets through the paralysis. Oh, it's so risky. I don't know what his last move is. But we're faster anyway, so we get to attack here and then rest the next turn. Oh man. We were down to like no HP left. That's okay, we'll just restart. It's actually kind of bad that he's slower now, because now when I wake up, I have to use Curse before him. Yeah, there's the Scald. And that's about how much I expected him to do to me. I can wear out his hazes. Let's see how many power points Haze gets. Haze gets 30, so he actually can use Haze forever. But he uses all of his hazes while I sleep, so that's like 3 full turns of Haze every time. I wake up this turn, let's go for the body slam. He's spamming Haze because it has 30 power points, and he doesn't want to use up his Toxics or his... Well, I mean, he really should be burning up his Skulls, because he really doesn't need those. If you report Streamlabs, probably nothing. Man, Toxapex is rough. I wouldn't do it if I were you, because if you get too many reports to YouTube, and none of them end up being like bad, then YouTube stops listening to your reports. Three minutes left. All right, let's do it. We have more than 3 minutes left on the on our timer. There's this one YouTuber I watch, he gets getting bullied by some people. That's unfortunate. We're faster, so it should be safe to go for body slam here. And just go ahead and let the timer go down though. Yep, there's the haze. And now I have to rest. Toxic is such a scary set. You wanted me to wait one more? You're about to get me knocked out. Toxic does double the damage each turn. I would have been in range for a Scald. We want to quickly get through these turns. What happens if it draws? I think it either goes down to percent of your health remaining, or it goes to HP total. I use rest after this. Oh yeah, nice. He's got to use recover this turn. Yeah. So we're both at 100% HP after all that. Because it still does the last turn. And it's based on HP total, not based off a percent total. So I can only really win against stall. Anytime someone... It could also be based off of damage dealt. That's true. I didn't think about that. If that's the case, that would explain why I lost to the Whimsicott, because the Whimsicott definitely did more damage to me than I did to it. We had some really interesting sets, though. We had Corsola, we had... I mean, not Corsola, we had... Not Cursula, we had Corsola, Galarian. We had... I lost one match on a draw. It was defensive too. That's the way to play. Look it up. I don't know where I would be able to look that up, actually. This is definitely going to be Ferrothorn. Leech Seed, Iron Barbs, Gyro Ball, Power Whip. It could be Incineroar, though. I really hope that it is Incineroar. I can actually take Incineroar. But I already know it's going to be Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn is just such a good Pokemon for this set. Turn 1 is the Leech Seed. I need to get up 6 curses. Why another stall? I'm so mad. What? He used Leech Seed turn 1? I could have never predicted that. Why can't people be like me and sweep? I got swept several times. We got swept by the, whatever that Pokemon was with the Accelerock. No, it was, what was that? Crustle? We got swept by, Goslopod. We got swept by, Komo-o. We got a lot of people sweeping out here. We got swept by the Rock Blast, yeah, the Gigalith. So we're at plus something right now. You really thought I was going to attack then? Nah. What's my favorite Sonic character? Probably Tails. The Forever Player 2 to Sonic. And also the first video game character I ever played as, ever in my life. What are we at? Plus 4. We gotta rest. Hopefully this person realizes that they lost. They probably haven't lost. They probably have Rocky Helmet and Iron Barbs. We need 2 more curses. We really don't want to attack before doing anything here. I rage quit in this game because my Pyro Ball missed. I was salty. They were at 1 or 2 HP. Why would you go for Pyro Ball with its 95% accuracy when they're at 1 or 2 HP? I didn't have any 100% accurate moves. Couldn't be me. Imagine missing. Alright, because you got the court change, bounce, high jump kick, Pyro Ball. If I get crit, I die. Alright, we're good. We actually still have to last 1 more turn. So if we get crit on this turn, we die. But we made it to +6 though. Okay, if you're still watching, I don't think that I've seen your vote come through for what game to play in the next month. And even though you're a newcomer, Tavin, you can vote as well. The options are Sonic Generations, Final Fantasy IX, Star Fox Zero, and GTA San Andreas. Alright, let's see how much damage we get done to us through the Iron Barbs Rocky Helmet. It could be leftovers though. Hopefully it's leftovers Iron Barbs. After all that, this still isn't going to do any damage to him too, and that's the sad part. Paralyzed. I like that. I like that. Iron barbs. Okay. Rocky helmet. I don't really like that. Oh wow, he has no HP. Well, on the bright side, that means that that's my end game. We should be faster, yeah, thanks to the paralysis. Playing the new Call of Duty. Okay, still building the team. Well, both of you are welcome to vote in the poll. Use the vote command and the options that the bot has listed out for you. 2 minutes left. All right. You just gotta make sure that we rest on the last turn and don't use body slam ever. I think Snorlax is the ultimate staller. I think the thing that we've learned today is that Snorlax outstalls every other stall Pokemon. Maybe not every other stall Pokemon. There are lots of Pokemon that I haven't actually seen yet. But Snorlax is really, really good at stalling. All these other Pokemon keep on trying. It's not working out for them. Alright, so 60 seconds to the battle ends. This is awkward. We gotta get through this whole turn. And then we gotta get through the next turn using rest. Now it's his turn to timer stall me. And luckily we have more than 10 seconds left, so we win. Because by the time all the animations play out for this next battle, next turn, the time will be over. He used Protect last turn, I don't know why. He should have used C-Bomb. Let's see if it's based on percent, because here the Leech Seed hit me. What is 3 times 93? 127 plus 9 is, wait, no, 270 plus 9 is 279. Did we win that, by the way? I wasn't paying attention, I was doing the math. Oh, we lost. I think it really is based off percent. It's percent taken, or percent of health remaining. But I guess it could still be based off of damage, though. Because we definitely have more HP than Ferrothorn does. Yeah, I looked it up, or I saw it, that I lost. We're losing so badly that we're starting to get matched with people that are lower ranked than us. None of these Pokemon are Stally. Probably going up against Arcanine, I'm guessing. You think his damage done? Yeah, that makes sense. T-Tar. Sandstream. I'm not gonna fall for the what's it called again? Owie. How strong is your Snorlax? It's pretty weak. All things considered. He's mostly there to build strength over time. He's been losing a lot today. No, defense drop, that's it. We lost. We were probably gonna lose anyway, because you know, we just no good. There are a lot of Pokemon that are stronger than Snorlax. If you look online, basically Snorlax is in the middle tier. Like, the tiers of Pokemon go Ubers, which are Pokemon that are so good that, like, you know, people make fun of you if you bring them into battle because they're too good. And then Overused is like, you know, the good Pokemon. Tyranitar is an overused Pokemon. And then there's Underused, which are Pokemon that are, like, pretty good, but not that great. And then you've got Rarely Used, and then so the way that you abbreviate all these is OU, UU, then RU. And then if you're really, really, really bad, then you go into the PU tier, which is you stink, basically. And then finally there's unranked, don't use this, it's so bad, as the final tier. So those are the 5 or 6, depending on whether you want to count Ubers as a tier or whether you want to count unranked as a tier. And Snorlax is an underused Pokemon, so he's right there in the middle. I like using Snorlax because he's the best Pokemon in my favorite generation. He used to be the strongest Pokemon in the game back in Generation 2, Pokemon Silver, because Curse was ridiculous and Rest was ridiculous, and there were no Pokemon that were like really that strong. Well, he was the best Pokemon in Overused, I should say, in Generation 2. Like, every single other Pokemon they determined whether that Pokemon was good based on whether they could deal with Snorlax. This is definitely going to be Skill Link King's Rock. I should have used Body Slam instead. Because let's see what we got here. Okay, we're good. Well, actually, no, King's Rock. We might actually get flinched to death here. We can only take one more of these. Alright, we're good. Whew! That was close. That was a good strat. Good old 2-turn speedy Pokemon battle. I feel like that's really what battles are supposed to be like. You just go in, use your couple of your strongest moves, use your set immediately. I think that you were only allowed to battle 15 times a day. Maybe it's 25. I forget what the actual number is. But we're coming up against like not being able to participate anymore today. I don't know if I can deal with another Ferrothorn. I know it's gonna be Ferrothorn though. Ferrothorn is so good. 15 a day. Thanks for that. Oh, please don't send a Ferrothorn. Oh, it's Togekiss. Thank goodness. Serene Grace. Air Slash. I'm okay with that. You're gonna use Thunder Wave? No trick? Okay. What is this? Give me a choice item? Give me a heavy ball? Something like that? Yeah, I got choice scarf. I wonder if I'm gonna outspeed the Togekiss here. Probably not. No, there's no way I'm going to outspeed the Togekiss. But it's a good thing I didn't go for Curse that first turn, otherwise I would have struggled to death. If you're going to use Trick, you may as well trick something really stupid onto them. Like, you should trick Black Sludge or... Well, I don't think Sticky Barb exists in this game. But you should trick something like Ultra Dumb. Like... an Oran Berry or something like that. Probably didn't really think about this particular format too much, or didn't want to change his other battle team for this one. Reach the maximum for one day. Alright, so we're done with that. What was our record? Are you able to check what our record is? Probably not. No. Well, it just tells me my rating. Yep. Pretty bad. Number 5,000. But maybe we'll do better tomorrow. Tomorrow we actually have to continue using Snorlax. Want to battle? Sure, we can battle. Actually, let me update my ranks over here. It's fine. We didn't really build a team specifically for this set. I had a couple of ideas. Like, I was really thinking about bringing in Wobbuffet, but Wobbuffet would have lost more so than Snorlax for sure. And against Leech Seed teams, Shedinja would also have lost. Let's take a look at some of the Pokemon that we have that are actually built and see how they would have fared against these teams. Appleton actually would have lost really badly because there were a lot of Pokemon that we had to fight with Toxic, and I don't have any way of getting rid of the Toxic status here. Drapion is built for being a lead Pokemon, but in a multiple battle. So, like, he only really has Cross Poison and Exeter with nothing to, like, deal... Like, he can't even touch Ferrothorn because he's Steel type. Golurk might have done okay. Assault Vest. We would have gotten burned, and there's no way to get rid of the burn. And Scald would have definitely burned us. Or you could have gotten Toxic as well. Raichu is not meant for 1v1. Phalanx doesn't really have the stats, you know? He doesn't have the special defense, mostly. Phalanx could have worked, though. We could have started off with Agility and then gone in for an Iron Head followed by Close Combat. So maybe Phalanx. Shedinja, Toxic, Leech Seed. We would have died on turn 2 every time. Turn 1 probably, actually. Obstagoon could have worked, I think. Protect for turn 1 to get rid of, to not get Leech Seeded or Toxiced. And then get, have Guts, Flame or Guts with the Facade for most of the things that would have swept us. Close Combat for the things that wouldn't have swept us. Still would have lost to Ferrothorn, though. Pretty sure would have lost to Ferrothorn. Leafeon would have done pretty well except for all the statuses. Too much status out there. Too much status. Too much status. Although can't get affected by toxic, so that's good. Status. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have something to get rid of statuses, then you kind of just die. Salazzle might have done okay, actually, because Salazzle's fast, so I could have used Toxic turn 1 against all the Ferrothorns and Toxapexes, and it would have actually stuck because of the corrosion ability. And then when they and then if they used Toxic or something like that, then I could have used Encore. Like against Shell Smash users and Toxic, I could have used Encore to keep them using that as I set up a substitute and a Toxic and stuff like that. Salazzle actually would have done pretty well in this format, I think. Probably even better than Snorlax, honestly. Hawlucha would have been a sweeping set. Sky Attack turn 1, and then Unburdened Acrobatics turn 2. And that's it. So Hawlucha, Salazzle, Snorlax, those are really the only Pokemon that could deal with anything. How are we supposed to trade? I guess you better hope that you're able to bring Lugia in to Pokemon Sword later on, because that's the only way I see us trading. I don't really know why you don't have the friend option. Maybe it's because you're under 18 or whatever the juniors versus seniors go on. That's probably what it is. We could also get into a friend room and then keep on trading over and over again until we get the Pokemon that we want. So your Nintendo account is attached to your Google user, and they know your birth date already. That's why I was participating in the Masters division for the Speedy single battle instead of the Juniors division. And so they could do things like, you know, you're not allowed to have friends on your profile or something like that. I don't know. It's just a guess. All I know is that I have the option to add friends and you don't have the option to add friends, so you had to kind of guess why that is. You paid for Pokemon Home for a little bit, so you should be able to have more features than I do. What is in this egg? Oh yeah, I forgot. We need to get some Pokemon out of the Pokemon jobs. I can only make a room I can't anymore? Oh, okay. That makes sense. We had to join free rooms, basically. But we shouldn't go into free rooms because, you know, imagine us trading away our Lugia and our type Null, and then we get, like, Caterpies in return. I think Dusclops is max invested now. Give me some luck to catch this Gigantamax Shiny Lapras. Sure, good luck. 16 in defense? That must mean that I'm completely done with defense at this point. Let's see what we got next. So if I go back to my Discord and take a look at this build here. Melodic. So many builds. Have like 109 of them. And like I keep on thinking of more. Some of these older builds are really bad though. Can't wait to get to the later builds where I kind of knew more of what I was doing. Alright, found it. So alright, Dusclops is built. Hatterene is built. Feebas is not done. Has the power weight to make HP grow faster. So I'm guessing that defense. I got 16 defense. Why did I get 16 defense? 16 defense is 4 hours worth of stuff. 4 hours would give me 32 more into HP. 32 more. 32, that's minus the 224, which I'm building towards. I might have to level up this Pokemon. I forget what sets or how many EVs I put into this so far. Welcome to the stream, Elgin. What are you looking for? What do you want to trade? And what are you willing to offer? If I level this Pokemon up to level 50, then I'll be able to reverse calculate how many EVs they have based on their stats at level 50. Where can you find the TM or TR for Explosion? Explosion. There is no TM or TR for Explosion. You learn it by level up. Sylvally learns it at level 1, so all you got to do is just go to the move rememberer and then have them reteach Explosion to you. On the right side, these two are built. So we can go ahead and put these in here. Dusclops is a special defense mon. Hatterene is a special attack mon. Oh yeah, another thing that I did, that second profile, where we got the second Eternatus and Zacian from, I moved all of my Pokemon into that box, or into that game. Not all of them. I kept all the ones that had different trainer IDs, but it opened up all these other boxes on the end. So now I can use these last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes. 6 times 30, that's 180 more Pokemon. That's 180 more trainer IDs that I can now use for the Lotto ID. 7351. All right. Seven, 3, 5, 1. I actually learned how to use Cerebee's IV calculator, so now I can figure out how many EVs I've currently spent on my Pokemon by putting in their current stats and their level. Let's see what team we're going to use today. Would you like to do the speedy 1v1 battle? Oh, we're doing doubles. Never mind. I totally forgot that we're doing doubles right now. So Elgin just like showed up, said, hi, can you trade me? And then like when I asked, yeah, sure, what do you need? They're like already gone. Like it's only been 4 minutes since they asked. Am I not allowed to use Snorlax during regular battles? Since the team is locked to because I'm in an official competition? Man, I'm missing one slot for the ghost. Oh, I can even use like damage taken. Alright, let's see what we got. Don't need to worry about Noivern. Need to worry about Toxtricity. Need to worry about... not much, actually. You can use a lot of poison-type Pokemon here. I'm just being mean at this point. I heard him talking about the explosion Sylvani or Sylvally earlier. Like, what if I just brought a team full of ghost Pokemon? Someone did not use the team preview at all. That's gonna knock me out. That's a fast, what's it called? Well, there goes any hopes of me actually outspeeding anything. Assault vest, thank you. That crit was completely unnecessary. We're now 1-up on the opponent. Alright, let's see it. Really depends on what he chooses to target. I think we have to Gigantamax here. Let's see who he decides to target. I think he's going to target the Golurk. I think he's going to predict King Shield on Aegislash. I hope that he predicts King Shield and Aegislash, because we kind of need this hit here. Nope. He chose correctly. Dragon Dance. No. No. Oh no. That's unfortunate. What happened there? Well, hopefully little game comes back and tells me what happened. Wi-Fi went out maybe. Oh, you gotta go. Have a good night. Thanks for playing. I'll have to finish that some other time. Anyone else want to battle while we're in here? Otherwise, we'll probably be ending the stream. What is supposed to be here? I feel like some of these Pokemon are out of place. Let's see. Golurk. I'm gonna put, oh, no, I actually want you there and you want to be here. That seems more right to me. And now we have another specialty defensive Pokemon. Let's go ahead and build out the set here. This is supposed to be Eviolite. And You think he would have won? I don't know. This Gengar was definitely scary, but I think that I was still, like, we were each knocking out one Pokemon a turn, and your Tailwind was about to run out, so I'm not sure. Of course, I bring Ghost types. Yeah, I even said in chat, like, I'm just being mean because I heard about the explosion. But I usually do bring, anyway, a Ghost type. I usually either bring Golurk or Trevenant, or Aegislash, actually, for that matter. Dusclops is Will-O-Wisp, Haze, Hex, Rest. So we have Haze already. We just need everything else. Just put in a code and let me know whether it's single or double battle. Hex. Get rid of Grudge with Hex. We'll get rid of Leer for Will-O-Wisp. And what's this last move? Rest is the last move. Oh, I actually need to put Dusclops in my party for this. If only I had done this right before the battle, I could have had 6 Pokemon, all Ghost types. I might do that here, actually. Because why not? 6 Ghost types? That's a balanced team. I would have been so mad. I actually thought about sending out Noivern turn 1 just to let you use Explosion, but I was going to switch it out turn 1 for another Ghost type. Actually, that's not as cruel as the first thing I was going to do. The first thing I was thinking about doing was bringing 2 Ghost types, the Golurk, Noivern, like I normally do, and then have Trevenant in the back, and then switch out turn 1 so that you would Explosion on to nothing. Oh, a single battle. 1996. It's a good year. It would have been so obvious. It wasn't too obvious. Maybe. Maybe that makes it even better. Maybe that means that, you know, but what if I didn't do that? And you just eat a boom burst to the face. You let me decide? Okay, we'll just do normal rules. Switch to Gengar? Wouldn't that make what's it called? That would make your, what was it, Gardevoir? That means the Gardevoir would take in 100% of that attack. Because when you hit 2 targets, it splits the damage. But when you hit 1 target, it does all the damage. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe if it misses 1 target, it still treats it as though... Wait, where's my Dusclops? Oh, there it is. Place that. Now we got our 6 ghost type Pokemon going into battle. Gonna spend some time off stream leveling up Feebas to level 20 or 40. I don't know which one I'm gonna need yet, but I'm gonna level it up somewhere so that I'm able to figure out how many EVs it has currently and then give it the rest that it needs. I'm pretty sure it's done with HP, maybe? It's hard to say. I had some sort of plan. We got Ludicolo, Lucario, Venusaur, Goodra, Charizard, and Hippowdon. Lots of weather on this team. I'm guessing we got Weather Ball on Venusaur. Sandstream will make a couple of these Pokemon kind of difficult to deal with. We kind of want to keep our grass types in the back. Oh wait, this is single. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Okay. Totally forgot this is single. Golurk should do pretty well here. Mixed bulk with Assault Vest and Drain Punch. Charizard is the problem though. Yep, and here's the Charizard, that's the problem. Is it Dynamax? Gigantamax? Well, if it Dynamaxes here, we kind of have to take care of it. Nope, no Dynamax. I was worried about the sun. Like, I really didn't want to have a Charizard up with a free turn of Sun. I'm only really worried about Charizard, so if we can get rid of it, then that'd be really great for us. Heat Crash doesn't work on Dynamax Pokemon. Alright, Golurk's already done his job. We're good here. Charizard is now weak enough to be dealt with. And now Charizard is knocked out. He's not going to bring out Goodra because he'd get knocked out by another max Hailstorm. Probably, oh, he brought out Goodra. Man, I really wanted to put the Drain Punch in here because that would have given me, what's it called? I would have been able to, maybe he Dynamaxes and then uses Max Whirlwind to lower my attack. I really wanted to Muddy Water for the special, or for the accuracy drop. It's also super effective, but I have the Assault Vest. I would have really liked to have the Max Knuckle because I wanted the extra attack so that I could use Drain Punches later on. But we've used up our Dynamax though. Oh, he's not building special defense? Well, this is a physical set on the Golurk. Iron Fist Assault Vest. Now I was saying that it wouldn't matter if Goodra is built in special defense because I use physical attacks. It's a 30% flinch rate, and he needs to hit 3 of them in order to knock me out based on just Astonish. But he could go for a water move here. Or if he has Freeze Dry? I don't know if Ludicolo gets Freeze Dry. That was really close. If I didn't have Assault Vest, I think that it is level 100. I think he just leveled it up to 100 without learning any of the moves along the way. Using candies or something like that. Because the Lotad that I gave him had Astonish and Water Gun on it, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Mega Drain, that's gonna hurt. I think you can learn Giga Drain though. Don't want to use up my Drain Punch to heal by like 2, so I'm gonna use a Fire Punch instead. I'm not gonna need Fire Punch for the rest of the battle. Don't flinch, don't flinch. Oh man, the flinch. If he had used Astonish like previously and instead of Water Gun used Hydro Pump, he actually would have knocked me out. Maybe even Mega Drain. Oh, actually, if he uses Mega Drain here, then I might not knock him out with a Fire Punch. I didn't really think about that. Man, I could have played that better. Power Punch should still knock it out, though. Yeah. Iron Fist. Nah, that's not a screen watch. That was just the best thing to do there. Venusaur. Am I faster than Venusaur? Is he gonna Dynamax on me? This would be a good time to use Max Overgrowth. Set up for the next Pokemon. Get to set up for the next Pokemon. Get to knock me out for sure. Get to definitely live an attack if I'm faster. The grassy terrain will heal you up. Nope. Venusaur is faster. But the real question is, physical or special Venusaur? Alright, Golurk is down. Could have a poison type move, so that's no good. If he has a poison type move, then this will be good here. And that did nothing, it knocked me out. You don't know whether it did anything. We'll use a sword, what's it called? King Shield next turn. Aegis/Connect and Substitute. This set could be so scary. I don't really feel like losing my focus band, just in case. It looks like Animal Crossing New Horizons just dropped. Based on the damage from... yeah, withdraw. Okay, that's good. Powdon, that might help me. This Sandstream. Yeah, I like that. After this Powdon's down, I'll be able to send out Shedinja. This is the last thing that I was really worried about. .5 times 70 is 105, so this is actually more damaging. Fissure, ooh. Ooh. Scary. Oh, the grass disappeared. I really like that grass. So no more Dynamax left. And I think he has 2 Pokemon left. Yeah, 2 Pokemon left. ultra dead. Oh, that's attack. It's not defense. We would not have lived that if we were in sword stance. Or blade form, I mean. Interestingly enough, Venusaur is actually the toughest Pokemon for me to beat on this team. Just based on how my team is set up. Like, I got a Leech Seeder, I got a Will-O-Wisper, like, I got a, you know, most of my other moves are not going to be very effective here. Or most of my other sets, I should say, would not be very effective against Venusaur, generally speaking. Doesn't affect me, yeah. So now we know that we could have lost to Poison Powder if we used Shedinja. Use Sword Stance? Nah, I'm already at +4. This will knock him out. One hit. If I don't knock him out, then I'm going to stay in and see how much damage the Petal Blizzard would have done if I were in Blade form. I want to see an overkill? Nah. Well, there you go. You saw your overkill. It was a critical hit. Good game, Elcade. Have a good night, little game. I actually didn't even realize that female Indeedee is a version exclusive to Pokemon Shield. I found a female Indeedee in a den, and I was like, oh great, I'll catch this. But I thought it was a guaranteed catch, so I threw a Pokeball, but it wasn't a guaranteed catch. Turns out that it's event Pokemon. All the version exclusives, not all of them, but some of the version exclusives are available in the max raid battles. Good game, Elcade. I've had a lot more time to prep these Pokemon than you did. But don't worry, it happens to everybody. The first time I did viewer battles, Lil Game showed up with his 6 Rotom and completely destroyed me. I couldn't take out a single Pokemon. And then finally, after training for a week, I was finally able to beat his Rotom team. And then he sent out his all Eevee Pokemon teams with Sylveon and Umbreon and things like that. Couldn't beat that either. And then when I finally beat that, he started using his real Pokemon teams against me. But yeah, everyone gets there eventually. You just gotta look up some sets or build some sets yourself. Indeedee. What would I use against Indeedee? I would use Gengar, but I can't because he's in a battle team. But I can use Obstagoon instead. Hey, Hershey was watching this whole time, and I didn't even notice. Or maybe he was just playing separately and then saw my notification pop up. I'm pretty sure they're on my friend list. After this raid, we're going to go ahead and call it. We're at the 2-hour mark here. Don't forget to vote in the poll. You guys particularly care for one game versus another. Again, those options are Sonic Generations, Final Fantasy IX, Star Fox Zero for the Wii U, and GTA San Andreas. That should be the fastest thing here, right? He's gonna use taunt turn 1. That'd be hilarious. I don't even know that Ndidi learns anything other than support moves. I think I got one of your Pokemon. Guess my Pokemon aren't strong yet. Yeah, I'd say so. That's okay. My Pokemon weren't strong. Like I mentioned before, I couldn't beat a single one of Lil Game's Pokemon back in the day. And now sometimes I beat him. You should actually watch the tournament sets that I posted. I have Bad Kitty's Pokemon tournament series. I fight against the same person 3 different times in all 3 tournaments, and I do better each time. Like the first time I get completely destroyed, and then like the next time is kind of close. I take out 2 of his Pokemon or 3 of his Pokemon, and then this most recent time I actually took a game off of him. And we had to go to game 3 in the winners finals. So like, just know that you just gotta keep on working on your Pokemon. Like figuring out what moves are good and what stats should be good, and then working them in. Makes me sad. I'm going to use this max darkness and it's only going to do like 0.5% of damage. Oh nice, excellent. Get desperate? Yeah, I really like that. That was an excellent play. Now I get to take out 2 shields instead of doing nothing. I like it when my teammates are good. Did a lot of damage to that Inteleon. I mean, it's not very strong. Hopefully, Inteleon uses Ice Shard again, because that would be nice. See you later, Elcade. Thanks for stopping by. You healed? For real? Could have used Ice Shard and then we would have just knocked him out. just using random moves? And then he still got knocked out anyway. That's okay. No, okay, it's less okay now. Oh, I still knock him out next turn. He gets to use Ice Shard to get the win, I guess. No, wait, actually, he doesn't, because he's knocked out. Oh, yikes. Oh, this poor Ndidi. This is some overkill. Alright, so at this point my audience is all gone. That's fine. Hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight's stream. It was pretty fun. We're gonna do some more tomorrow. And then Saturday we have our tournament going on. Oh wow, you get all sorts of stuff that you normally can't get. All these sweet apples, huh? That Joy-Con drift. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, be sure to like the stream. If you want to see more content from me, be sure to follow me on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube. I'm gonna hit the hay for now, but thanks for watching everybody, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching, good night, and bye.